Heyo, it's FLERP time. We're gonna play a little bit more on New Game +1, so let's see how that goes. I don't start with any extra money, which is actually a bit of a problem, but oh boy, we can get a level 2 wizard right off the bat, so I guess I know what we're rolling with today. I haven't done wizards yet, so I'm actually quite curious to see where this is gonna go. Let's see, right, and I have nothing else that I can do about this, can I? Nope, well, that's fine. How strong is this sucker? Pretty good, actually. Yeah, we'll see how wizards perform. They were the first run I did. And I'm curious. Magic missiles can hit 6 more targets, which sounds either like it's going to either be amazing or kind of bad. I'm hoping it's going to be absolutely stunningly ridiculous. I mean, this sucker can hold his own right off the bat pretty dang well. I don't know if that's going to be long term. Yeah, shoot 2 magic missiles instead. The only problem is we are going to need to get him some reinforcements. I might want to actually get the upgrade that makes it so I, God, that is really fun to watch. I might want to get the upgrade that makes it so I start with extra money, just so we can get it rolling faster. I'm a little slow on the uptake here. Let's see, do we want to snag prisoner? Sure. That's probably good enough. Okay, all units get an attack size for every friendly blaze unit. Burns deal extra damage. All units gain plus 20%. All support unit buffs are 25% stronger. Oh, this is interesting. I could try this. But let's go for power. I want to do a support run. I just don't necessarily know who. Okay, I have an idea. But I think I want to roll wizards for today regardless. Regardless of whether or not this is actually the right move, it's fine. I don't know. Okay. Earned interest total. Yeah, I think one more level and we'll be up to the proper income cap. I don't think we're in too much dire straits as far as money goes. The prisoner does a decent job of kind of cutting down the chaff. And then the wizard just kind of wipes out everything else. It's a shame that those magic missiles have a limited duration. I feel like they should just keep spinning around forever. Until they run out of targets, rather than lifespan or anything. Mainly, I just want to be so strong that I have, like, super ridiculous wizard... Ooh, owie. Which... There we go. Anything else? Nope. I mean, I think we have a little bit more, but I think this should be fine. This should be fine. Alright. The witch vaguely should be enough. I say as we continue to get walloped here. Well, this is going pleasantly. I could do quartermaster. Or I could just snag an imp. We're gonna snag that. I should have grabbed a buccaneer. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Right, I would like to do a minion master build at some point. That'd be kind of fun. There we go. Yeah, the witch. Homing missile. Summon some enemy for every enemy hit. Which should actually be really fun with this one. Okay, there. We actually have money now. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. All allies in range. Bonus range. That's like, it's interesting. Otherwise, I could get a war leader. Get a war leader for the time being. I don't actually want to end up doing summoner. But I do feel like the war leader would not be the worst. All things considered. Okay, snag all of these. I have no idea if a wizard run will even work. All warriors gain extra range, regen, final deed, or crossbones. I guess I'll go regen. Minions upon touching an explode touching an enemy, dealing 50% of its damage in an area. No, screw it. We're gonna go for final deed. We need AoEs, and this is probably our best way of doing it. Okay. actually start re-rolling a smidge. Okay, well there's Necromancer. I don't really care too much for the Necromancer, to be honest. There. Level 2 Prisoner. That'll carry us for a bit. Frost Lord. Are we just gonna end up doing Super Summoner build? Signs are starting to point to yes. We have 4 Summoners and not nearly enough Arcane. We'll do, I don't know, I don't want to say 50-50, because that's not going to jive. The main problem is we actually have some minion buffs right off the bat, so it's like, well, do we? Do we go down this dark road that I've unintentionally found myself veering towards? The temptation is strong. Okay, can't get another wizard, can get a Windcaster. Is Windcaster even that good? Actually pretty good. Because it fires a ton of shots. Okay. Right. Blizzardus is Frost. We should do Frost someday, but not today. There's also Yeti, who is very much a temptation. Okay, snag all of this stuff. Windcaster gets its level. And right, I can just keep rolling here. If I want to. Fairy Mystic, Witch, more Witch. More Witch. I'm wondering if the higher tier wizards are at a much higher level. There's the Necromancer, but frankly I think I'm going to nix the Necromancer pretty quickly. Like, they're helping, but I don't actually know if they're helping that much. I'll probably cycle them out. You know. At some point. When we have other things. Or maybe I don't know, man. Okay, warriors gain taunt. Duelists gain armor penetration. All arcane units gain extra damage. Let's do that. I just want to have a ton of homing missiles. It's... I don't know. My preferred build this time around. Ooh, all allies in range. Extra attack speed. Are we at 8 out of 8? Yeah. I'm gonna sell this. Maybe we start getting some support up in here. Probably should have been doing that this entire time. Let's see. Battle Mage. Okay, cool. So let's sell the Prisoner next for a Battle Mage. I'm gonna preemptively sell the Imp. I don't think it was doing much. Okay, snag everything. Frost Lord. I guess I'll do it. I don't know how much I care. It at least keeps enemies off of me for a bit. Okay, did I want to sell the Frost Lord? Yeah. Do I want the Fairy? No, but I think I want the Warden. Okay. Oh, wait, what? We're 7 out of 9. That must be a new change. Or... no. Huh. I don't remember. That must be a new change. Or it's a new game plus 1 thing. Oh, that's it. Oh, shit. Okay, that makes the higher new game pluses, like, super tempting. Because, yeah, now we can also get the Quartermaster. Okay, let's pause. So I have the Wyvern, but the Wyvern is, mythic. I don't care about that as much. Do we want to grab this? Yes. Do I want to get rid of the War Leader for an Evil Eye? This is probably a mistake. Because I actually have too many... I have too many supports. Okay. So let's think about this, and then figure out what I want to do. So Warden is great. We want that for sure. I kind of want to max out Wizards, but we've got to get there. Summoner, not so much though, and the Wind bonus is actually pretty good. Oh, there's no arcane supports. So there's actually no way for me to get this fully. Is there? At least not the way I want it to. Snag the Warden bonus at the very least. And Windcaster. Okay, we don't want Evil Eye. What are the remaining... Yeah, we might just lose this one, to be honest. It's kind of fine, though. What are the other arcane? Unless there aren't. There's a very real possibility there just aren't arcanes after a certain point. Let's grab Blaze Weaving just for a little bit of extra damage. Let's see. Windcaster, Warden, Quartermaster. That might be part of my problem. Oh, there's the Sorcerer. Okay, we know the Sorcerer is good. So let's get rid of the Frost Lord. Sorcerer. One Chaining Bolt that deals 50 damage to 7 enemies. And if I remember right, maxing it out gets stupid. I hope. Okay, I'm at 5. There's got to be more than this. Cursor. That's it. Okay. No idea if this is going to work the way I think it's going to, or hope it's going to. Because, yeah. Unfortunately, we have Wind and Arcane and Wind support, so I can't cycle those out. Yeah, it looks like this is going to be what I'm stuck with. Well, that's fine. Okay, now we just want to cycle until we max out some of our buffs, and then we're going to hold on for as long as I possibly can. Maybe I'll live, maybe I'll lose. Okay, Blizzardus, Warden. I also have to make sure that I don't, you know, go below X amount of money, because that would also be death. Boy, we're only 8 minutes in and we got kind of hammered. On the flip side, now we at least maybe have a chance, or the Wizards just aren't good enough. This is a very real possibility. But at least New Game Plus gives me some more options, and some perks. Okay, there's Windcaster. Oh, I gotta stop doing this. Yeah, I'm spending too much of my money. Not that the interest is, like, actually that much of an end-all be-all, but still, it's there. But yeah, I hope... I know this game's early access-ish, like there's more development planned. I hope we get just absolutely tons of units. Like, I want a fire controller arcane. Something that does, like, little AoE explosion homing missiles. That sets enemies on fire. Would it be kind of busted? Hell yeah, but it would also be kind of amazing. Okay. Level on the Sorcerer, that should be good. Yeah, we're definitely going to try and Mythic run next. Win or lose on this one. Let's see. So obviously you got to build up there. To some degree, what I need to do is actually pick a... Ooh. No, that's not it. Do First Strike. Because that should be good. I gotta figure out what would be a good complementing unit type. Duelist? Duelist wouldn't be terrible. Okay, Blizzardus. Which, like, actually... Oh man, that Frost Aura from earlier actually probably was helping me tremendously. Okay, there's a little bit more attack speed. Next level of cursor, which should be good. I wanna max these boyos out. Because I think if I can do that, we will be oh. 2 homing magic missiles that deal damage to enemies and inflict chill. Okay. I think the answer is get rid of the wizard. Unfortunately, the wizard is damn good. But the ice caster is going to be much more powerful in the long term. It's just in the short term, it's not great. Who's the... No. The bird is not one of them. Okay, well we can max out our wizard or witch. We can get some extra summons off of that. Next level of sorcerer. We've already maxed our windcaster. Oh, and I need to stop spending money. I don't know. I think I think I'd personally love to see the interest system just actually go away in this game. It's not strictly bad. It just isn't really that good. What's the max level on this one? Every time the projectile chains shoot a homing magic missile that deals... Ooh, that should be really good. Well, I think the sorcerer has cleaned up our problems. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to, like, fully work out for me, but it certainly feels like we're in a better spot than we were. Magic missiles can hit one additional enemy whenever it kills, one additional target whenever it kills an enemy. Ooh, that's good. All chainer units deal 50% reduced damage, but fire additional chaining shots. I'm gonna grab that one. We only have one chainer, however, that's going to make Chain Boy really good, because it doesn't, his chain isn't the thing that does damage, it's the magic missiles. Every second enemy that dies in range shoots out a homing magic missile. Maybe I should have gotten rid of that one. No, that's kind of our insurance. If enemies get close and then die, that should be what saves me. Okay, we maxed out the sorcerer. So we still have the ice caster, which should be pretty dang good too. You know, eventually when we've maxed it out. Because I think at this point we're just waiting for the ice caster and the sky maiden. Let's see, every 12 seconds, give all allies in range 50% attack speed for 6 seconds. Sick. Okay. Shoot out 2 magic missiles instead. Yeah, that should be good. And the battle mage. Okay, so we still have a couple that we're still ranking up here. Well, my hyper-aggressive bees are carrying me pretty damn hard. Okay. I'm just gonna kind of cycle. Okay, Ice Caster gets an upgrade. Ooh, that's a ton of damage. And that chill should be nice, though I think most enemies die before it actually gets to trigger. I wish once you maxed out your build, there was some use for money. Like buying relics or further upgrading units or something. Actually, yeah, I can see that being really busted. Or even throwing off builds. Because I know some people will have, like, multiple devils. Which is apparently, like, busted good on its own, in its own right. Okay, burn enemies deal less damage, pirates, magic missiles can hit extra targets. Absolutely. That's just kind of incredible across the board. Let's see. But I don't know, I think it would be kind of neat if you could keep buying devils for very small bonuses. You know, like 1% or something like that. This would be kind of fun to see what would happen if you had like a really overtuned war leader or something that can hit half the screen and just it turns into a really silly problem. Speaking of silly problems, this has become stupid and I love it. It also sounds kind of awful. Whenever a magic missile hits a chilled enemy, fire 4 icicles outwards that deal damage. So that should give us even more? Now, I have to check. Is everything level 3 now? No. My battle mage is not. But I think everything else is golden. Okay. Well, now we just roll down until we find Battle Mage. And I have so much money that it's not really worth picking up all of the extra little money bits. Oh, there's some. Okay. All enemies move slower permanently, or attacks instantly kill enemies below. Let's go for execution. I don't think we need enemies to be slow at the moment, to be honest. Maybe we do. Or maybe we will. There it is. Battle Mage is done. Alright, I have no more use for this. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at our DPS meter. So the cursor is useless. The sorcerer, as expected, is obscene. The fact that he fires 2 chains, and every time those chains chain, it fires off like a swarm of magic missiles. It more or less means its DPS is beyond compare for my setup. Let's see, shoot. So every time it chains, shoot a homing missile that does 70 damage to up to 12 enemies. Yeah, it's pretty nuts. We do get kind of hoarded between shots. I think the one issue is a lot of my dudes have very short range. So actually, if I gotten a shadow buffer, I think I would have been in a good spot. The problem is at this point, I don't know who I'd swap out. Maybe this guy. Let's see. All support unit buffs are 25% stronger? Sure. Let's snag that. Not that it really helps, like, too much. Because this one's only a 65.3% bonus. This one doesn't seem to scale, so we might actually want to... We might actually want to swap in the Evil Eye, rather than the armor. Okay. I don't know if you can buy things. Okay, you can buy things while paused. Yeah, because I don't think I need the ferry here. Honestly, if you need the ferry, you're in dire straits. Let's see. Come on. Give me what I needest. Huh. I wonder how many guardians there even are in this. I'm totally gonna go past a couple of evil eyes by accident, I am sure. To which I don't apologize. It's just me at this point. It's just what I do. There's another one. Come on, I need my range. I need my big beefy range, and I have money to burn. Let's see. Wow, this is harder than it looks. It's because it's, I think, a tier 2 unit. And the pool's a little full. Okay. Do we... Am I actually gonna go down? Let's see. Wow. I burnt a shit ton of money on this. And we didn't max it out. 200 gold to find this dang thing. Not enough. That said, it's a 34%, sorry, not 33% range bonus. That actually does make many of my critters stronger. It also gives us a shadow bonus, which means even more range. Because we actually had a shadow enemy sitting around. Okay. Well, luckily we make stupid amounts of money, so, you know, it's not too hard to get it all back. I feel like at this point we should just not get the money anymore. These, like, little pips, I don't think me collecting it is nearly as practical as it was. Come on. Well, we might actually make it to 20 minutes with this. Guardians gain armor. Nope. All chain attacks can chain 3 additional times. Sure, considering my lead DPS guy is entirely based on chains. And I think that extra range makes his chains just peerless. Okay. One more. Have money, will travel. We'll buy... let's see, what is it called again? Evil Eyes. There it is. Okay, so what's its maxed out version? 50% bonus, plus every 16 seconds, all allies gain 40% extra range for 8 seconds. So at this point, I think we're in a golden space. Put this away, let's take a look at this. Yeah, that sorcerer just completely ruins things. I'll give credit, the cursor is actually kind of doing some work here, but it's really not much. Honestly, I'm actually kind of surprised at how weak the witch is. Like, the battle mage is doing a good job, but it makes sense. Its magic missiles last forever, as long as it can net some kills. I don't think this is going to change at all. I'd love to see a percentage meter, rather than just total damage. Or like a current DPS. I don't actually know if that's any better, but it would possibly be more practical. Yeah, we're gonna get into New Game Plus 2, which means hopefully our unit cap is gonna be up to 10. I would actually, this is the thing. I hate Ascension levels. I don't like them. I think they're stupid and they're not fun, and they make me really grumpy whenever they exist. This is the exception. When, yes, the enemies get harder, but I get something to compensate for the enemies getting harder. So the Ascension level, instead of becoming like Slay the Spire or Monster Train, where it gets progressively less fun and pigeonholes you further and further into winning builds, it actually gives you more and more options to combat the scaling enemy threat. That sort of thing feels so much better for me, and I want to see more indie roguelikes with Ascension levels actually start doing that, because I think that is such a incredible way of handling it's such an incredible way of handling this kind of a system for giving players more of a reason to keep playing forever, or at least for longer and longer. And so for a game like this, it would actually be kind of fun if there was as many new game pluses as there are unique units in the game, to some degree. Or at least, you know, -8. So, if you can manage to get to the very end, you can have a lineup of literally every unit in play. Would it be particularly fun by that point in the game? Probably not. I think it would actually be pretty terrible. But I could see it being kind of fun in its own way. I can't find my cursor anymore, man. Okay, so where's my cursor? Yeah, its range is pretty good. Is this making it so my cursor is actually holding... It's not holding its own, but its DPS is jumping. The sorcerer remains supreme, though. I think it's actually gotten stronger, but now we're losing. Yeah, after 20 minutes, it pretty much turns into a complete shit show. I thought I was gonna have to, like, time-lapse this, but nope. we got clobbered. It's fine. Alright, well, let's take a look at our upgrades. Main thing is, I think range. We want range, we want size, but let's start with range first. Size will be next. And then after that, greed, probably just so we can get started a little faster. There is also this. Somebody was asking if this would pay for itself, and the answer is yes, kind of. But me getting further in the game also pays for it, so I don't know, I'd rather go for the combat upgrades. We're probably going to do size, greed, smarts, mend, guard, and then life in that order. I'd actually like to see more meta progression. Like if every New Game Plus let you add another to one of these or something, you know, go beyond, but only once you've, you know, maxed it out. Or maybe every level, like past maximum or something, you can spend on more stuff. I don't know, just give me infinite progression. I care not for leaderboards or balance, because frankly, this game, what this game's goal should be is to provide semi-infinite reasons for me to just do stuff until I inevitably get bored of the game and just stop. But at that point, I've had my fun. I've already had my fun. This game was like $3 or $4 or something like that. There's no way that this isn't just always going to be a ton of fun for that price tag. But for now, at least, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.